As a country, we have failed in the area of child protection, and we have failed the victims of child abuse, and unfortunately we continue to fail them. Louise O'Keeffe is an extraordinary woman. She took the state to the High Court and failed. She took the state to the Supreme Court and failed, despite massive pressure being brought to bear on her that she would be destroyed financially and that all legal costs would be sought by the state. And then she went on to take them to the European Court of Human Rights, and she won. We owe her a huge debt. The European Court of Human Rights said that the state should have been aware of the risk of child abuse in schools, and they were obliged to protect the children. 210 others did not get as far as the European Court of Human Rights. When Louise O'Keeffe failed in the High Court and failed the Supreme Court, they were bullied and they were threatened with financial ruin by the state if they continued their cases. In a judgment recently, a High Court judge said that those who withdrew their cases were no longer entitled to compensation. The state is now saying that, as well as that, there must have been proof shown by the people looking for compensation that there was a prior complaint made. An impossible burden for anyone to try and achieve. After the European Court of Human Rights judgment, 9 months afterwards, the Taoiseach invited Louise O'Keeffe into government buildings to discuss the issue with her. And she asked, not for anything for herself, but for the other victims, that they would be looked after. We can see now what is happening. The only remedy open to those victims is a political remedy. I would ask the leader, and the Fianna Fáil group is proposing that Louise O'Keeffe be brought into this House as a representative of all those victims of child abuse, to talk to this House in the autumn about what we must do for those victims, because the state continues to fail them, but unfortunately continues to abuse them.